What video are you most proud of making, Rob? Connor?
Video I'm most proud of making?
Yeah.
That's a tough question. There's a lot of videos that I like. Let's see what CdawgVa videos. Probably the castle one with Chris was really fun. When we became castle lords. That was a really fun experience.
Well,
I don't feel like a lord. I don't feel like a lord. I'll kill you. Where's my sword? Dom. Left. Right. What's that? My sauce.
You're the worst samurai lord I've ever heard of.
And like a very unique experience as well. And although it was extremely expensive, it was still a really, really cool thing.
And then there was one.
You always love the IRL videos. Yeah, we did a lot. I mean, the reason why I haven't done as many is because there's not that many interesting long form opportunities. Truthfully, you know, so many things have been covered by like shorts now, and the bar for what makes an interesting long form video has gotten higher. And there's not as many things, and I always really liked to, when I did the videos, I always told Kaha, I was like, I really want to be a part of the job, whatever it is they do. They want to work it with them, or I want to do it with them, because I think that's more fun. And you get an appreciation more for it. And there's just not as many things to do that aren't just kind of like tacky, touristy things, which I don't really think is interesting. But we have recorded some. So
You've lived here for quite a while now as well, so probably things that people would be interested in, you'll probably find trivial.
Yeah, like some people will be like, this is so interesting, and I'll be like, it's a bowl of ramen with like extra leek. I'm like, it's just not interesting. And then some things are interesting, but only enough for maybe a short video, like a shorts, you know, not really like a long form video. And then making like a wacky weekend takes a lot longer. It's quite a lot.
Is there any particular craft work that's made in Japan that you would love to do a video on?
What do you mean by that? Like, give me an example.
Like how they make swords or knives and stuff.
Yeah, like those kind of videos I'd like to see, but the truth is those normally don't do well on YouTube. People don't really want to see how a sword is made. A lot of the time, like they do. Okay, I have to explain this.
So there's one video that's got quite a lot of million views.
Yeah, first of all, let me explain. There are a lot of people who want to watch that stuff, but some videos that I've done in the past, the ones where they're a lot more serious and like not as able to have comical moments, like just building a sword, it's quite niche, and it would do well with a certain group of people and a certain style. That's just not my style. Like, I'm sure a video of like a silent video where it's all subtitles about the man making his sword would probably do really well, but it's not like a video I would make. You know, so it's kind of tough because you have to find stuff that like I did well in a strip dancing.
2, 1, go.
Wow! Yaoi merry-go-round. Woo woo!
strip club. You know, we did a video like that. That's like more what I'm doing. Whereas it like making like traditional Japanese paper is like, okay, it's kind of interesting, but it requires a different perspective and a different creator, I think.
You don't see yourself evolving into that?
No, I don't, because I don't really have interest in that.
Oh.
Like, I don't find, like, that's, to me, the person making the sword would be infinitely more interesting to me than the sword making process. So, like, and I like meeting characters and people who are a bit more energetic. And so I would like to know why he got into making swords and like explaining about his story and why he likes doing it. And a lot of the time in Japan, you know, when in America, when you talk to someone about why did you open up this restaurant or something, my God, they'll tell you everything and they'll have a funny story. In Japan, sometimes why did you make swords? And they'll be like, oh, no, kamigaski. And that's it. That's all they'll give you. They won't give you anything else. Like they don't want to get into it. There's no like, you know, they just want. There's not a lot of talking. So sometimes it's really tough.
Yeah, there's the tatemaya, right? So
yeah, like sometimes people are really tough to interview in Japan because they really don't want to like. Or sometimes they'll talk, but they'll like over-explain something super simple as well. That happens a lot too. Laziness, Connor? It's not laziness. It's just a different style. Like to me. Like, I don't find the act of doing something interesting as much as I find the people who do it more interesting.
There's this character, right? I mean, I think there is some truth in what you said. Like, you've recently been learning how to make pizza. I think that's quite an interesting topic because it means you're getting into cooking.
Yeah.
And I feel there's still something to be said there for content for you because I think it's
maybe
interesting that
more,
you're learning that as well. And that's an evolution as well because before you wouldn't have touched a chopping board to save your life.
No, it's just fun.
Right?
I mean, I've always liked cooking. I just hate cleaning up, hate going to the store by getting ingredients, hate thinking of ideas, hate every aspect other than the actual cooking. So yeah.
Well, the eating's good, yeah. But eating something that tastes amazing that you've made from scratch feels amazing.
It's good. It's good.
Especially when you can share it with someone.
True.
Who's a cameraman.
Okay, he wants it. He wants the pizza.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, someone said in the comments that Japanese people are scared to open up. No, that's not it. This is a foreigner. Sorry, that's not it at all. They are just like, there are some people there's a lot of people that don't really want to open up or talk about. Or maybe not even that. It's not even that they're closed off. It's just they just don't do it. Like, they're trying to ask my dad about things. That's just not what he does. He doesn't open up and talk about things.
So many Japanese open up once they have a couple of drinks in them, though.
Yeah, but that's different, right?
Yeah. But
everyone opens up when they've had 5 drinks.
Yeah, exactly. Because like at the first they're like, "Who are you?" They're trying to suss you out. But once they realise you actually are interested in them, I find that they open up a bit. Obviously, drink is a great shortcut way into that.
Yeah, it was like when we went to the pizza restaurant. The wife was super eager to talk about everything. And was really bright and really cheerful and so willing to tell everything. And the chef guy, who's the husband, who's the one who's making all the pizzas, he was quite shy. And it wasn't until we started asking questions about like, oh, is this the drying rack? And then he started kind of opening up a bit more. And it sometimes just takes a while to get these things, but sometimes you just don't get them to open up at all. Like, you know what I mean? It's really tough, and unfortunately, videos kind of live and die by how fun the person is to watch. And another thing that really sucks on YouTube, and I know people are going to say this isn't true, but it very much is, because I can tell you it is, as somebody who's been making content in Japan for 6 years. People don't like reading subtitles.
True.
Like, you watching this live stream probably don't mind, because you are probably a more dedicated viewer.
This supposed to go to the IRS, but this is a better use of
Fuck yeah, dude.
Let's go.
Ever noticed, like, in all the metrics that I've seen on my end, the more subtitles the video has, like, and the more like bearing on the viewer, it just does worse because people don't like want to read subtitles a lot of the time.
Well, I wonder how many people actually watch a video rather than have it as background.
So many people listen to YouTube videos,
Yeah.
or intermittently tune in and out, right? It's right. Like, I'm sure people are doing that with the stream, right? People aren't always focused on it, and that's, I do the same thing with most of my videos that I watch. I don't always pay attention to it 100%.
Cool. Yeah.
So a lot of viewers don't like it. Like, and I know that a lot of viewers prefer subtitles and love this, but that means that as a video creator, there are a lot of challenges with creatively cutting down dialogue heavy sections using voiceover, or cutting the voiceover down a lot to kind of not rely on that as much.
All right. Got it. Let's go.
Great talking segment. Well
Just
done.
talking about how on YouTube,
There you go, chat.
about how
Interviewer Paul.
some viewers don't like subtitles. They don't want to watch. And also, they were like, would you ever do cover Japanese sword making? And I said, I would prefer personally, if the guy is really interesting, to learn about the guy as opposed to the process.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I did do sword making kind of briefly, and I didn't find it that cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's different preference, right?
But then
If
my friend's video went viral. There's like 10 million views.
yeah, I mean, it's different. But was there talking in it? Was there a lot of...
And it was. He would say like impressive philosophical quotes intermittently while smashing a hammer.
Okay, yeah, that's the exact kind of video I'd imagine that video would be.
Get down 6 times, stand up 7. The nail that stands out gets whacked back in. Bang.